Good evening. All right, let's all stand together. Turn to page number 95 in your hymnal, 95. Stand together and sing Joy to the World, the Lord is come. Page number 95 in your hymnal, Joy to the World. We'll go ahead and stand together and sing. It's 95. You're whining this time. Page 95.
There's something I need to point out here. I don't know how often you look at this, but at the top, up at the top left, it says November 28th. November the 28th, and we're singing Christmas songs. I'm just kidding. We only get 4 weeks a month, 4 weeks a year to sing them. Might as well sing them, right?
But that is not a Christmas song.
Joy to the World?
No.
I mean, you could sing most Christmas songs. You could sing all year round.
You hear what you're saying, though, that when we sing it, it's saying the millennial reign of Christ.
Sure.
It's not doing his first advent. It's singing about his second advent.
Wow.
And it's the second advent. And the last song is telling you that he proves the nations. That's in the millennial reign of Christ.
Hey, I think we just found a song we can sing all year round.
We do. They did. See, that song was a song that they enjoyed because a couple of hundred years ago, they had the millennials kind of messed up, and they were thinking that they would usher in the millennial reign of Christ, you know. So the post-millennial reign people, that's what Presbyterians believe. So that song was very popular back in that time, just to sing as a hymn.
Man, the wealth of knowledge. He's always teaching us something.
If you look at
It's crazy.
It builds up to his reign on earth.
That's so neat. I've never ever thought of that, but that makes perfect sense. That's really interesting. Yeah, I know, right? He's like a little encyclopedia for just about everything. I mean, goodness gracious. But anyways, it's I enjoy the Christmas songs. I'm glad we get to sing them. But anyways, we had a good service this morning. I had a good time with the shoemakers, getting to know them, and I was glad I was able to spend a little bit of time with them last night. They got to our house just a little bit after 7, and we were able to spend about 2.5 hours or so with them, and that was a joy, just to get to know them, and sweet family, just a real sweet family, and we enjoyed our time together. So a few things I want to announce and kind of honestly pick your brain about real quick. The Christmas bags, we're doing that this Wednesday with Brother Steve Green, filling those up for his ministry. But the question was asked about the Christmas caroling. I asked him this evening, and he said that we can either do that on Friday or Saturday, whichever works best for us. So I wanted to ask you all what worked best for you. What would you rather do? And then that will help me make a decision on what. So I guess we'll just raise a hand if you can't go either way, or if you're just not interested, then you don't have to raise your hand either way. But if you want to go, you plan on going, then just raise your hand. But who thinks Friday might work best for them? I'm good either way. So what about Saturday? Saturday? Okay. All right. So it's kind of split a little bit. So I think I don't have my phone with me. I was thinking he said around 7, but I think it was in my phone. I can look. Okay. So let's just plan. I'm going to tell him we'll plan on doing that on Saturday evening. I think that will just help out a little bit because Friday evenings are a little bit crazy and busy for some people. So we'll just plan on doing that on Saturday evening. If something changes or whatever, I'll text everyone, call everyone, and we'll figure that out. But I will let you know about that. So as of right now, we'll plan on doing the Christmas bags Wednesday night. There's a sign-up sheet in the back if you would like to bring some finger foods to help out with the fellowship and different things. That'll be what we're doing Wednesday night. So if you want to sign up to bring something, finger foods or whatever, you can sign up in the back. So we'll do that Wednesday, and then as of right now, we'll do the Christmas caroling with Brother Steve Saturday evening. So and of course we can talk a little bit more about that Wednesday. And if you're not able to make it Wednesday, just call me, text me, or Stephanie, and we can let you know about that. So. Yeah, that's a good point because, as they said, you have to be on the list. So if you want to sign up, also maybe just on the back side of that piece of paper, maybe on the back side of that, you just want to write your name for singing, and that would probably be a good idea. So, yeah, I mean, if you know people that want to come, I think that'd be a good time. So, but anyways, if you have questions, let me know. I'll do my best to try to answer them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that way they can, be safe, rather be safe than sorry. So,
after the service tonight, enlisted the help of some young men to move this side, stack the chairs. I'm gonna set tables up here for Brother Steve.
Okay.
They just need one table this year, right?
I don't know. He said it wasn't gonna be as many as it has been, so.
Just do one side.
No, they need, just one
So,
side.
Okay.
set up 3 tables. If we don't need them, just still got them.
Sure.
Better to have not need.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So after service, we'll stack these up, scoot them over, and that way we get ready for Wednesday.
I talked about this, I tried to do this, but not that we have to do this, okay? I'm not saying it. I always tried to have, Steve does a lot to get this ready, to get all the material and pick it up. I went with him to try to get material one time, not to load up and haul. He does a lot of work, but I always tried to have a love offering for Steve, and, when he comes, his wife would come and do this. This is just one of the many activities he does, but as a home missionary, I was trying to have a love offering. I can talk about that.
Sure.
Whether it's plus from the church mission fund and the love offering from us, but I try to have a decent love offering for this dear brother, and
Yeah,
very faithful.
Yeah, we'll talk about that,
Okay.
and we'll figure something out. Certainly want to be a blessing.
Just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion. All right, so just remember that if you able to come Wednesday and help out, and Saturday as well, just sign up. That way we get your name down, we can turn that in, and we can get that done. So Faith Promise cards also, I don't know if anybody's not submitted them or not. This is probably the last time I'll announce it, just because it's the last Sunday of November. But if you haven't turned one in yet and you would like to, we ask you to do that. That way we know what we can count on. So then also Ladies Bible Study, that'll be starting in just a little over a month now, coming in January at 4:30 on Sunday afternoons. And so Stephanie's got some really good plans for the ladies for that time together, and I'm excited for y'all for that. So on that note, also prayer requests, pray for Stephanie and Sadie. Sadie's feeling a little under the weather And so we kept her at home tonight and just kind of tag teamed out when I came. And she took Sadie and I came in. So, but just be praying for them if you would. Sadie's just really, really tired and just feeling kind of blah. So she really wanted to come to church, but we were like, no, we're just going to play it safe. So be praying for her if you would. And then, of course, all the prayer requests that we mentioned here this morning. There was a few that from Wednesday as well, or from last Sunday actually is what it was. I think Brother Doug mentioned someone with COVID. Stephanie mentioned another with COVID. And then James mentioned his friend that got shot in the arm. Gavin, I believe his name was, and then his friend who also lost his life in that same shooting. And I believe there was one more that I can't remember right now, but some others that that were mentioned. Be praying about those. Be praying for the Shoemakers too as they travel. They had a really, really busy day today, so I was glad we were able to have them over for dinner last night. We weren't able to take them for lunch because they had to take their daughter back to Ambassador and then go from there to Greenville for service tonight. So they just really weren't going to have time to eat, so they got on the road. So be praying for them, though, as they travel. And, of course, many of you probably heard that they're going back to Burkina Faso, I think Wednesday, to do some things. And he'll be